Hi everyone, how are you? It's Laurie, and I'm here to do a what you need to know right now message. I just did a Libra reading. Be careful how you deal with this. And then I did a Jupiter or good fortune reading, which is wow, wow, wow now. Okay. And as I started shuffling this for this reading, the Wheel of Fortune came out. So I have a feeling there is very good luck coming your way. What is it you need to know right now, though, that will benefit you here in the next few days? Okay, so today especially, or whenever you come across this message, okay, I don't care when it is, but it's for the current energy, what you need to know right now that could affect you over the next couple of days. All right, Spirit, what do you have for our lovely, lovely viewers? Look at this. You have the Devil and the Nine of Pentacles, restriction and freedom. Which are you going to choose? It's your choice. It is your choice. And some of you are seeing that, and you are literally breaking free from something that has been holding you back, holding you. I've got to be careful what I say. All right. Let's go ahead and see what else is going to come out. Look at this, the Tower. You're having that understanding. You've got the Chariot and the Two of Wands. You're getting the information. You're seeing the bigger picture. Your life is about to change course, change directions here. You are breaking free. You're not being held captive anymore. Oh, so you're no longer being held captive by something that had your attention. It didn't have enough substance, is what I'm hearing. So what I'm getting is like a physical attraction to somebody, but there was nothing else there. You may have had a desire to do something, yet there was no substance to it. It couldn't possibly hold you for very long. You are going to get a shock here, a surprise, a pleasant something that comes in and wakes you up to where you've been. And now you've got a decision to make. Where are you going to take this? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? You've got options. Maybe some of you only have two options, but that's better than not having any. Okay, there's always a choice. May not like either choice, may not like either outcome, but there's always an outcome. There's always a solution. A way to get unstuck, a way to move forward, a way to change direction, to change course. And I'm hearing to change the course of your life here for some of you. This is pretty big. You've got 3 major arcana cards here. Choosing freedom or being stuck. All right, let's see what we've got. Look at that. Most of you are going to choose the right path. Elevation, spiritual awakening, personal development with this Hierophant here. I just heard Stairway to Heaven, okay? Could be a reference to Led Zeppelin's song. It could be literally the steps that you take to elevate, to grow, to expand, to promote clarity, to promote understanding, enlightenment. But this is like joy and happiness coming your way too. Look at that. The Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And in this particular deck, I always see this card as the Fool card at the halfway point. So you're like halfway there already. All right, what else do you need to know? Look at this. Everything is going to work out just fine. Trust your intuition. Everything is going to grow as it's meant to grow. Everything is going to go as it's meant to go. Everything will grow as it's meant to. This right here is the turning point in your situation. And you may not see it coming. You may not know it's about to happen. But if you're paying attention and feeling the vibrations, if you're feeling the energy around you, if you're focused on change, if you're focused on receiving information from your higher self, it will happen. It will help you change the course of what you're dealing with. And beautiful Empress energy here with the High Priestess. Oh my goodness, I just realized you had the High Priest and the High Priestess side by side. And then you have the Empress energy after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards out of 8. That is just an incredible message here for you. What have we got here? I'm seeing numbers too. 2, 2, 3, 5. You've got double 2s. But then you've got 15, 16, 5, 7. I don't know. There's something 5, 7, 9. 5, and it's laid out 9, 7, 5, 2, 5. But I'm hearing 5, 7, 9. Interesting energies here. Yeah. Okay. I will get the book. 5, 7, 9. Energy shifts. You will feel energized when you make a good choice. Right there, that Hierophant. Choosing, okay? Your 2 of Wands. Making a choice, even a difficult one, will feel liberating and leave you energized. Making a choice that is not right for you can and will leave you feeling empty, exhausted, and numb. I don't see that here at all. Okay, so you're definitely moving towards in the right direction. Your angels want you to examine each choice and the physical feelings that occur afterward. Analyze your physical stamina today and link it to recent choices that you have made. Okay, so there's this side message there for some of you to really take a moment and think about what you have done recently. What decisions have you made recently? And you may be woke up here, okay? That may be exactly what Spirit wants you to do. Look at this. Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Be gentle with yourself. Do not fear. Nope, 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 nope. There's the Fool card. Look at that. You're about to embark on a brand new journey. Whatever it is that has been holding you back, keeping you from feeling happy, keeping you from expanding, growing, you're about to see a different reality. Your life is about to change, go in a completely different direction. Now, when I say completely different, for some of you, that looks like an empty house. Like your kids you thought they were going to be there another 10 years. Woo, 10 years, they're gone. They announce overnight. Okay. And that brings in a different sense of freedom, one of unexpected freedom. Okay. Like you weren't looking at yourself as being held back from anything because you were in a very good, loving, caring relationship. You love having your kids around, but boom, you had restrictions by having them in the house. There were things that you weren't allowed, you couldn't do. Not that you weren't allowed. You just didn't partake in. You had your hands tied in certain aspects. All of a sudden you are, you hear from your kids, they're moving out. Somebody's moving on, buying a house, going to go travel somewhere, maybe live in a foreign country. Okay. It's going to be a little bit different for each of you, but boy, this is big. This is big. This is life-changing. This is not the little day-to-day changes. This is a big one that you're breaking free from. And, it also doesn't have to be breaking free so much as it is freedom. Just Now there's no restrictions. Now there's nothing that's demanding your attention. No responsibility here. I just heard paying off a house, paying off your debt, being able to retire, paying off your car, whatever. There's something where you all of a sudden are in a completely different energy. Now, your life may not change like 180 degrees. It may be more of a pivot towards this instead of that, or continuing this way. I am getting here that some of you may be finding out you've got grandchildren coming for the first time. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to bring it up, but this is only going to be for maybe one or two of you. You may find out that you have children coming your way, grandchildren, or somebody else wants to have children and you're not ready for that, or you've already done that, been there, done that, and you're ready to move on. It's absolutely your right to say, I am not interested in that. But you have to communicate clearly. It is your decision, okay? It's not just their decision. It's yours and theirs. But you do not have to feel manipulated or controlled by the situation. You have every right, and I think you're going to find out that somebody appreciates you speaking up about this. All right, let's go ahead and see what the most likely outcome is for this message. I mean, these readings I've done today are so interesting. They have been so unique, and I hope you've enjoyed them. Let's see what we have here. The King of Wands. See, I am starting out on a new journey, but through the wisdom that you have, you're already in control of this situation, in control of yourself. So again, if there's a decision to be made, it's your decision to make. And you may just be coming to that realization too, that this is your decision, that you have a right to say no, to stand up for what you want or what you do not want. There is elevation here. There's promotion. There could be a job promotion for some of you. There could be you starting your own business. This moment right here, that Tower moment, this is overarching this whole message. That is the pivotal point. That's the turning point. That's the realization, the understanding that you can change everything if you so decide to do it. And I think that some of you may not have realized how much power or authority you have in your own life. This is a spiritual awakening for sure, with the High Priest and High Priestess side by side in the Empress energy. Definitely a spiritual awakening, an alignment, big Tower moment. This right here, the Tower too, for some of you could be salvation, like a rebirth into your spirituality, a resurrection of something that maybe you haven't felt in a while, but it's more who you really are, what your core essence is. All right, we're going to move on. Look at this. Okay, Page of Swords is where it stopped on the bottom of the deck. Gather more information, okay? Kind of keep things to yourself for right now. Let's go ahead and get an oracle message. Let's see what Spirit wants to give you. Oh, we got the astrology cards. Okay, there are big energies at play in the astrological planets and alignments. So keep that in mind. All right, Spirit, what is it that our lovely, lovely viewer needs to know? Cancer energy, nurturing, comfort, and protection. This is about yourself. This is about where you feel at home, where you feel at ease, comfort, peace, emotionally. Amelia, the name Amelia, Amalfi, Kramer, Rancier, Peter. Okay. I heard Padre and Pedro. Padre and Pedro. All right. Somebody was born in the year 69. If that was you and you're resonating with this message, put some hands up or something. Say, oh, wow, that's me. Okay, let's see what else we've got going on here. The nurturing card, right next to the Empress energy here. That's intense. Okay, the mother, the comfort, the mother comforts, the creature comforts. These are all things I'm hearing. That's why I'm saying them the way they are. All right. And you've got fire. So I'm getting fire and water here too. Again, that came out in another reading. It was fire and air, or water and air. All right, here we have the confidence, the optimism, the passion, and the bravery. What does that represent? Look at this. Look at this. It almost looks like the King of Wands is standing in this fire card here, which is representative of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, which is exactly who the King of Wands represents in the tarot deck. Specifically, the King of Wands is Mars in Aries. So if you're seeking information about that, there's confirmation for you. This is coming from a huge heart space. Passion, desires, keeping your optimism, being courageous, being brave, going in the direction you're hearing to go. Anything else here? All right, so this is all information that Spirit feels you need to know, that the collective consciousness feels you need to hear right now before this Tower moment happens. What will you choose? To stay where you're at or to move forward? To change the direction of your happiness, your life, your energy? Taurus energy, trust, patience, and sensuality. How do you feel about this? Are you passionate about something? Are you allowing yourself to go after that? Are you being patient with yourself and others as you're delving into who you are, what you want, what's happening around you? All right. My tummy's making all kinds of noises. I have not had tummy noises in years, which is weird. All right, so something is trying to creep back into your consciousness. Let's go ahead and see what the angel number is here. We already looked up 579, and that was pretty impressive. That was definitely confirmation for some of you out there, for all of you concerning this message. All right, let's see what we have here. 0606, it's about your commitments. Do you stand by what you feel about for yourself? Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm. Both priestess and priest here. This is about the growth and the solutions. When you can apply honesty and divine light on a daily basis, it will fast track you to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you will find your solutions and your comfort. Look at that. It actually says comfort right here on this card. Okay? So release your fears and your worries. Release them by speaking your truth and expressing your emotions on a regular basis. Do not bottle things up. Do not hold things back. Open up, because the very best is yet to come. Oh my goodness, I love that. All right, what else have we got for you? We are going to get one more message, oracle message, and then we will finish with a letter dice. I think that's where we're headed. Whatever spirit gives me to give to you, I will. All right, let's see what the Sacred Forest spirit message is. I'm noticing how similar the Tower card is to the Sacred Forest, so I think there's definitely something in here about that information coming to you, the signs, being aware, being ready for this. All right, the Wood Nymph, beauty. And we also have letting go, Spirit Guardian of Autumn. All right, so these two cards came out together. So you have card 52 and 35. Wow, that would have been something else if they were both mirroring each other. All right, let's take a look at Wood Nymph. This is a new deck to me. I'm still not familiar with all the cards. But I definitely feel like, with the beauty, that it's about enjoying your life, the sensuality here that we have here with the Taurus energy. All right, so the Spirit of the Wood Nymph says, remarkable spiritual beauty is growing within you. There you go. Boom. All right. Be aware of the beauty that is all around you, and splendor will expand in your life. Create beauty in your home, even in the smallest ways, and then an inner grace will radiate outward from you. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty. That's funny. I don't usually use the word pretty. All right, let's look at 35 here. Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. And the Spirit Guardian of Autumn says, relinquish control and let spirit take over. You do not need to do everything by yourself. Release whatever in life is not serving you, whatever might be holding you back. Clear out the clutter in your life. Simply open your heart, let go, and allow spirit to help and support you. Beautiful message there. All right, letter dice, and then we will wrap this up. Peter again, Peabody, Peacock, Dagwood, Grady. I'm hearing Gladman, Goodman, Becca, Brad, Brogan, Aiden, Adina, Ackerman, Felicity, February, Faden, no, I don't get that. I don't understand that. Okay. Beam, Demi, Damon, Damien, Darcy, Cutler, Cuddy, Tucker, Kaylee, Colleen, Clute, Caleb. That finally is coming out easy. Beverly. I'm hearing Jabba, 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 Jabba. Okay, I think that's Star Wars. I'm a Trekkie, but I do know a little bit about Star Wars. I think that's Jabba Hutt. I think it is Jabba Hutt. Ted, Dante, Delia, Dale. Okay, I don't know how to say it. All right, detective. So somebody might be in the military or on a hierarchy of some sort here. Cage, Coogan, Kellogg, Kiefer, Tabitha, Libby, Bailey, Heather, Hutch, Gather, Gatlinburg, Bunny, Buddy, Battalion, Caitlin, and I'm getting in this very specifically, Caitlin, Caitlin. All right, that is Val. Yeah, that's what I've got for you. Leaf, Felicity, Con, Kai, Rabbi, Baha, Ellison, and that is it. All right, until our energy crosses again, I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.